Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Today is the second lecture about the life cycles. The changes that take place in a living thing during its life is called its life cycle. It means in the life cycle of an organism, the body of the organism changes with the passage of the time. It transform into different shapes. So different organisms have life cycles of different time spans and stages. Time spans mean the stage, a particular stage will have the particular time to be spent there. Here you can see the picture of this chicken, and an adult chicken, it lays the egg. You can see in the picture, adult hen, it lays the egg, and from this when these eggs are hatched, small birds, small chick are move out of this, and then they transform into the young and further into the adult hen. And all the instructions that how to grow the body, what type of the shape body should have, all these informations are present in the cell in the form of the genes, or you can say that the genes have the informations about the growth of the body, about the life of the body. So you receive half of the genes from the male gamete and half of the genes from the female gamete. In this picture you can see the life cycle of the mosquito. An adult mosquito, it lays the egg, and from these eggs caterpillar is move out, or you can say the caterpillar is a larva of insect that eats a lot and move. It's quite active organism, and then this larva transform into the pupa after a few days, and this pupa is a resting stage. It has a protective shell over it, and this protective shell is called the chrysalis. Then caterpillar's old body dies in this pupa, in this shell, and then it transforms into the mosquito. Here it is a picture of the life cycle of the fish. You can see an adult fish, then it lays the eggs, and from these eggs larvae are larvae move out, and these larvae, they have the food sac with it, and after some days these larvae transform into the fry. This fry is a small tiny fish without a food sac, and when the fish reach to the size of the finger, it is called the fingerling. And fingerling, when it develops the fin and scales, and after some days it transforms into an adult fish. So these are the life stages or the life cycle of the fish. Adult fish changes into the eggs, adult fish lays the eggs, and these from these eggs larvae are move out. These larvae transform into the fry is a fish with a food sac. Then this fry transform into the fingerling, and this fingerling have the scales and fins over its body, and then it changes into an adult fish. Now it's the life cycle of the frog. An adult frog, it lays the eggs, and from these eggs frog move out in the form of the tadpole, and after some days this tadpole transform into the adult frog body with the development of its body. Now what is the metamorphosis? You can say metamorphosis is a process in which shape of the organism changes at each stage, or it is the change of shape at each stage during an animal life cycle. This is called the metamorphosis. In simple words, metamorphosis is the change of the shape of an organism at different stages of its life cycle. And insects have four stages of metamorphosis, as you have seen that larvae move out of the egg, then they transform into the pupa, and then into an adult insect. But in case of the frog, it has three stages of the metamorphosis, that is the egg, tadpole, and then adult. Simple development take place in the body, and tadpole transform into an adult frog. Now, how the sparrows they have the life cycle. It is an adult sparrow, and this adult sparrow lays the eggs, and small tiny small birds hatch out of these eggs. These are called the hatchlings actually the s- tiny bird without feather. They are featherless, don't have the feather, and they are helpless. They cannot eat or move by themselves, and after some days they develop the feather over their body, and these hatchlings transform into the fledglings. And fledglings can jump out of the nest and learn to fly. Okay, well, you have learned the life cycles today, and hopefully, it will be a beneficial lecture for you. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.